Scene script. Have you ever pondered the strength of the UK's military power? The United Kingdom, a nation with a history steeped in military prowess. From the early days of its empire, Britain has been a force to be reckoned with on the global stage. It was during the colonial era that the United Kingdom truly emerged as a global military power. With territories spanning the globe, from the Americas to Asia, the UK's military might was a key factor in maintaining its vast empire. The strength of Britain's military was not just in its numbers, but also in its strategy. The British Empire was known for its naval supremacy. The Royal Navy, often described as the wooden wall that protected Britain, was the largest and most powerful navy in the world for over 2 centuries. This dominance at sea allowed Britain to project its power across the globe, protect its trade routes, and maintain control over its far-flung territories. But the true test of Britain's military might came during the 2 world wars. In the face of immense challenges, the United Kingdom demonstrated its resilience and strategic genius. During the First World War, Britain played a pivotal role in the Allied victory, with its forces fighting on multiple fronts. In the Second World War, despite initial setbacks, Britain stood firm against the Axis powers, playing an instrumental role in their eventual defeat. Britain's military strategy during these conflicts was marked by innovation and adaptability. From the development of the tank during the First World War to the use of code-breaking and intelligence services in the Second World War, the UK's military demonstrated a capacity for strategic thinking and technological advancement that has shaped the course of history. The UK's military power has played a significant role in shaping our world, but how did they manage to maintain their power throughout the years? The answer to that lies in Britain's continued commitment to its armed forces, its strategic alliances, and an understanding of the evolving nature of warfare. But that's a story for another time. For now, let's appreciate the immense strength and resilience of the UK's military might. The strength of a nation's military is not stagnant. It evolves with time and technology. Consider the United Kingdom. Its military power has evolved remarkably from the colonial era to the post-war period. During the colonial era, the UK's military might was largely naval, with the British Navy reigning supreme over the world's oceans. Ships were the backbone of the British Empire, enabling the UK to exert its influence globally and maintain its vast overseas possessions. As warfare strategies, weaponry, and technologies evolved, so did the UK's military. The onset of the First World War marked a significant shift. It was during this time that the British military introduced the tank, a revolutionary invention that forever changed the face of land warfare. The tank's debut in the Battle of the Somme in 1916 demonstrated the UK's ability to adapt and innovate in response to the changing demands of warfare. In the interwar period, the UK's military continued to evolve, with the Royal Air Force becoming an increasingly significant part of the nation's defense strategy. The use of aircraft in warfare was still relatively new, and the UK was at the forefront of developing strategies and technologies to make the most of this new form of warfare. The post-war period saw yet another shift in the UK's military power. The advent of the Cold War and the nuclear age led the UK to develop its own nuclear deterrent. This served as a significant shift in the nation's defense strategy, highlighting the UK's continued ability to adapt and innovate in the face of changing times. The UK's military evolution did not stop there. Throughout the late 20th and early 21st centuries, the nation continued to advance its military capabilities, incorporating cutting-edge technologies and developing new strategies to respond to the ever-changing global security environment. From tanks to nuclear weapons, the evolution of the UK's military might is a testament to the nation's adaptability and innovation in the face of changing times. The strength of a military is often synonymous with the power of its hardware. And when it comes to the United Kingdom, its military is a testament to this very statement. The UK's military hardware is a diverse collection of cutting-edge technology and machinery, each designed with a specific purpose and role in maintaining the country's military strength. Take, for example, the Queen Elizabeth-class aircraft carriers. These behemoths of the sea are the largest warships ever built for the Royal Navy. Equipped with the latest radar systems, missile launchers, and an array of other offensive and defensive capabilities, they stand as formidable guardians of the UK's maritime territories. Submarines, particularly those of the Astute class, are another integral part of the UK's military arsenal. These stealthy underwater predators are designed for a multitude of roles, including anti-ship and anti-submarine warfare, surveillance, and intelligence gathering. Their ability to operate undetected makes them a silent yet deadly component of the UK's military power. But the UK's military might is not restricted to the seas. In the skies, state-of-the-art fighter jets like the Eurofighter Typhoon and the F-35 Lightning II hold the fort. These aircraft are not only capable of engaging in air-to-air and air-to-ground combat, but also in reconnaissance and electronic warfare. Their speed, agility, and firepower make them a force to be reckoned with in any aerial battle. Each piece of military hardware in the UK's arsenal plays a critical role in maintaining the country's military power. They act as deterrents, preventing potential adversaries from making any rash decisions. They also serve as tools for peacekeeping, humanitarian aid, and disaster relief, showcasing the versatility of the UK's military might. The UK's military hardware, in all its diversity and sophistication, is a testament to the country's commitment to maintaining its military prowess. It is a clear demonstration of the UK's ability to adapt and innovate in the face of ever-changing global challenges. With such advanced hardware, the UK continues to assert its military prowess on the global stage. But what fuels this military might? Let's take a look at the UK's military budget. The United Kingdom's military budget is a significant part of its GDP, gross domestic product. The country is one of the top spenders in the world, rubbing shoulders with global superpowers like the United States, China, and Russia. In the last fiscal year, the UK dedicated about 2% of its GDP to military expenditure, a figure that ticks off a NATO guideline. Now, you might be wondering, how does the UK divide this substantial budget? Well, the lion's share is spent on personnel and hardware, with a significant portion also dedicated to research and development to ensure the UK's military stays at the forefront of technological advancements. Let's break this down a little further. Personnel costs include salaries, pensions, and benefits for the men and women serving in the armed forces. It's a crucial part of the budget, ensuring that those who serve are well compensated for their dedication and bravery. Next up, we have hardware. This is where the UK invests in the latest and greatest equipment, from state-of-the-art fighter jets to formidable naval vessels. It's an area where the UK doesn't skimp, ensuring its armed forces are kitted out with the best tools for the job. Then we have research and development. This is where the magic happens, where the next generation of military tech is born. The UK is a leader in this field, with a dedicated portion of the budget going towards creating futuristic weapons and defense systems that help the UK stay one step ahead of potential threats. It's clear that the UK is committed to maintaining its military strength, investing heavily in its personnel, hardware, and the future of military technology. This careful allocation of resources ensures that the UK's military remains one of the most formidable forces globally. The UK's military budget is a clear indicator of the nation's commitment to maintaining its military strength. So, where does the UK stand today in terms of military power? Let's take a moment to recap what we've learned. The United Kingdom, with its rich military history, has evolved over centuries into a global powerhouse. From an empire that once boasted the sun never sets, to its current status as a key player in NATO, its military might is undeniably significant. Today, the UK's military power is a blend of historic tradition and cutting-edge technology. The British Armed Forces, comprising the Royal Navy, the British Army, and the Royal Air Force, are equipped with some of the world's most advanced military hardware. Think of the formidable Astute-class submarines or the state-of-the-art F-35 Lightning II fighter jets. They represent the pinnacle of modern military technology. But power is not just about the hardware, it's also about the budget. With one of the world's top defense budgets, the UK has the financial muscle to support its military ambitions. Yet, in an era of economic uncertainty and changing geopolitical dynamics, maintaining this level of spending is a challenge. In the global context, the UK's military power is significant but not unrivaled. It remains one of the world's leading military powers, but faces stiff competition from emerging nations. The shift in global power dynamics, with the rise of countries like China and Russia, presents both challenges and opportunities for the UK. Looking ahead, the future of the UK's military might hinges on its ability to adapt. As the world grapples with new security threats, from cyber warfare to space exploration, the UK's military will need to evolve. It must continue to invest in new technology, foster alliances, and maintain a robust defense budget. The United Kingdom's military might, a blend of history, technology, and budget, continues to be a formidable force. As we move forward, it will be interesting to see how this power evolves in response to the changing global landscape.